guys, a lot of you guys actually requested for me to do a video about anxiety, and I don't know why I've never done one. I did mention it in my depression video, how I dealt with anxiety and what I did to, well, briefly said what I did to kind of help myself, but then there's some things that I haven't told you, so this video is going to be really personal. I haven't told anybody any of this stuff, and I think I'm just like ready to air out some of the things because I don't have a reason to hide them anymore because I'm doing so much better. The main purpose of these videos is to help somebody or hopefully help someone. I feel like one time in everybody's life they will experience anxiety, some worse than others, some more than others. So my story with anxiety started in 2012 into 2013. It's when I was extremely depressed. I wouldn't be able to sleep because I was so anxious. So one thing that I would do was I would take Benadryl, which I don't recommend doing because it can be very addictive. I was taking way more than the average dosage of Benadryl, up to 5, and normally you're supposed to take 1 or 2. That was a part in my life that was really hard because I would only be able to sleep if I was taking medicine because my anxiety would keep me up, and my anxiety also caused me not to have an appetite, and I wouldn't be able to eat because my stomach would hurt all the time. I felt so anxious, just felt so sick. I wouldn't be able to eat, so that's how I lost a lot of weight, which again, I do not recommend. I will have my depression video linked below if you haven't seen it because it explains kind of more of why that happened, and I don't want to talk about that because I'm over it. My mom deals with anxiety and she takes medicine for it. She has extreme anxiety. There has been a time, and I'm sure she won't mind that I talk about this, I remember when we were walking through the mall, my mom was like, oh my god, like I feel really anxious. I was like, why? What's wrong? Like there was no reason for her to feel it. She's like, I don't know, my heart's just racing. We went into a store, we were purchasing something, I don't even remember what it was, and the lady asked for her card for that store. She's like, oh yeah, I have it, and she was like looking for it, but she was like shaking when she was doing it, and she was going really fast, and I was like, Mom, calm down, you're okay, like you could take your time, they could wait for you, you don't have to rush or anything, because I knew she was really, really anxious. It's because she didn't take her pills that day. And that's another thing, when my anxiety was bad throughout the day, I would sneak my mom's anxiety pills because it was that bad. With anxiety pills, to explain how they worked for me, it's like my mind was going, like my body was starting to feel anxious, like this is anxiety and this is the pill that I took, and the anxiety was trying to go and like affect my body, but the pill would like block the anxiety. Like I'd feel it starting to come, but it would never get bad because I took the pill, so it's like it blocked it, so it like just like pushed it away. Again, I do not recommend taking pills that you are not prescribed by a doctor. I know anxiety pills can cause depression and just has a bunch of side effects, so if you're not prescribed it and it's not yours, don't take it. If you feel like your anxiety is so bad that you need to be on medication, definitely tell your parents and talk to your parents or a guardian to talk about getting help and seeing a doctor, because anxiety is such a common thing, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. Ways that helped me deal with it without taking pills, because I couldn't be sneaking them all the time because my mom would notice. One thing I would do that helped my anxiety was I would clean, because it kept my mind off of things that I was worrying about and that made me anxious. That was great that helped me. My room was spick and span. I would just clean every day. I would vacuum constantly, so my room was looking really good. Do things that would distract you. If cleaning's your thing, clean. If going out with your friends is something that would help, then you should definitely do that. Just do things that would keep your mind off of it. One thing also that I would do that helped me a lot was I watched Camp Rock. I can't even tell you how many times I watched Camp Rock when I was going through this dark time in my life. So many times, and it just kept my mind off of it. It just made me happy because Demi Lovato and the Jonas Brothers and Nick Jonas. But like I said, I make these videos to help you guys. So if you guys deal with anxiety, and if you take medicine, or if you guys have a story about anxiety, leave it in the comments below, because you might be helping somebody out. We're all like a big family here, and we just want to help each other, and I want you guys to share your stories. I like watching these type of videos that YouTubers make, because it's like a reminder that you're not alone, that people go through this, and that you aren't the only one, because that's what you feel like when you're going through things like that. And with anxiety, you're definitely not the only one. Like, I feel you. I hope it was helpful in a way, and in a sense that if you needed that push to go talk to your parents about seeking help and getting help for it and maybe getting on medication, I hope that this video helped you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.